There are two types of marketers in the world, those who love creating a strategic marketing plan and those who look upon this process with dread. Regardless of which camp you are in, I have 7 steps that will lead you to a successful plan. Hey everyone, my name is Lynn Weinman, and I'm the president and chief strategist of KidGlov, a boutique marketing, branding, and advertising agency working with organizations all across the US. So, what kind of marketer am I? I fall into that first camp. I absolutely love creating strategic marketing plans, and I've done well over 100 plans for a variety of clients in my career, and I'm here to share my outline for success. So, let's start with step 1. The first thing you want to do is really understand your organization's business goals. The difference between art and advertising is that advertising is intended to achieve specific organizational goals. Marketing, advertising, and branding should be seen as an investment towards results versus simply being a line item. So if you're not part of your organization's leadership team, ask them to share those goals as your starting point. Usually you will have no problem getting them to talk about those goals because they want to make sure you too are focused in on them. So step 2 then is your SWOT analysis. And a SWOT analysis will put your team in the right frame of mind to help spur creative thinking. If you can collaborate with team leaders, that would be helpful. But even if you have to do this step purely on your own, I bet each and every one of you could list out the key strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for your organization. Personally, I like to set this up in a simple table in a Microsoft Word document with 2 columns and 2 rows, which creates a box for each of those 4 topics. This third step then is defining your marketing objectives. Your marketing objectives are different from your business objectives. They should be focused on what you can achieve in marketing. For example, if your organization has a specific revenue goal, marketing cannot fully deliver upon that. It will take sales, operations, finance, and customer service, in addition to marketing, working together to hit a revenue target. The corresponding marketing goals would relate to lead generation or awareness or sales tools or brand equity, for example. With your marketing objectives in hand, it's time to move to that 4th step, which is outlining your target audience. And the more specifically you can outline your target audience, the more empathy you will have toward them and the more effective your overall marketing strategies will be. I like to use a tool called target audience personas to do this. KidGlov has a great template for target audience personas. And if you reach out to me through the comments or through our contact form on kidglov.com, I would be more than happy to share that target audience persona template with you. This is also a great place to think about diversity, equity, and inclusion, particularly as demographics in the United States continue to change. You need to be thinking about how your audience might be changing and how to ensure your marketing plan provides access and inclusion. There's a growing body of research that indicates this is not only the right thing to do, but a winning marketing strategy. Okay. Step 5 is the development of marketing strategies. And I'm sure you will all know the difference between strategies and tactics, but just in case, a strategy is a plan to achieve a goal. Tactics are the actions you take to achieve that goal. So think of it this way. You must think strategically and then act tactically. So start with wild and outlandish brainstorming. Don't worry too much about budget and resources at first. Once you have a healthy list of strategies ranging from basic to way out of the box, step away and come back to refine. If you need approval of your marketing plan, this is a good point of collaboration, working with your leadership, your team members, or your internal clients to refine this list before you go into the heavy detail work of the next step. Also, make sure you have strategies to align back to every single one of those marketing goals. Otherwise, you are going to leave some things undone for the year. Okay, for those of you that are counting at home, we are on step 6, and this is the step where we get tactical. Outline those tactics, the actual steps you are going to take towards those strategies. This is where you assign budget, responsibilities, and timelines. This is also where we start to really dig into social, digital, online, experiential, earned, and traditional tactics. You're going to do a first draft, which is almost always 25 to 50% beyond what you can actually achieve in a year. That's reality. You're going to have to refine until you can determine what you can actually accomplish. Often there are a lot of things that you could do, but reality sets in and you have to focus. And I don't mind you stretching, but if you continually try to do more than you have the resources to accomplish, you'll find that you are less effective and you'll drive your team to potential failure or even burnout. And if you haven't realized it yet, marketers are competitive beings. And if you don't put them in a position where they can win, they will leave you for a job where they can. It's just part of our DNA. The final step, step 7, is measurement. Before you finalize your plan, determine what you are going to measure and what your measurable goals are. Get buy-in for this measurement up front and revisit it at least quarterly, if not monthly or more often. Throughout the year, as you measure, you may need to refine your plan to produce the results your organization needs. So there you have it, 7 steps to a successful annual marketing plan. It starts with business objectives, goes to your SWOT analysis, then your marketing objectives, your target audiences, your strategies, your tactics, and your measurement. If you are interested in some of the templates that I like to use, such as the SWOT analysis, the target audience personas, the tactical Gantt charts, or information on increasing diversity, equity, and inclusion in your marketing, just drop a note in the comments or reach out to me using the contact form on our KidGlov website. That's KidGlov.com. And while you're on our website, you'll see that we have an entire page devoted to purpose-driven marketing, including a number of free resources for marketers, case studies, articles, and a number of thought leaders sharing on our Agency for Change podcast. Thank you for joining me for Marketing Monday, and happy planning, everyone.